Is it working? Hello. Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Review, one that is apparently lagging from the beginning because it just seems like this series in particular is cursed on this particular channel. I'm some sort of ancient pirate curse that has been inflicted upon me. Yeah, I can't really say much about that. What I can say is that originally I was actually not even planning to review this to begin with. I say that not just for today, I mean just for like in general, because I remember that during 5 years later, people were asking me, hey, you're going to check out Minor Demons, or you're going to review Mermaid Tales, or you're going to review like this, that, and the other. And I was like, well, the show's called My Street 5 years later, and I'm already dedicating a lot of time to specifically My Street, because it was, so frequent at that point. That yeah, no, was that it didn't make sense, and I could cover these, at some point, whenever. That's, of course, before I started doing streams almost every day, so it didn't really matter. And that whenever time has arrived now, because we're doing this a little bit earlier than normal. So if you're seeing this on the main channel, it's a premiere, because we recorded it slightly earlier, because yeah, we've got Butter Bunch stream to do as well. So yeah, we better get going. Our scheduled guest has actually just arrived, so hello, Aiden.
Hello.
And our unscheduled guest has been waiting for a while, so hello, Maya.
Hi.
So yes, we're revisiting the Mermaid Tales. By the way, I forget Kim's voice actress name.
Megami 33, Corinne Sudberg.
Yeah, she stole my idea. She apparently did a rewatch of Keston and Lizzie on her channel, or like on a VOD that she streams somewhere, probably like Twitch or something. She's
the My Street cast doing a rewatch. I haven't seen this at all since Aphmau streams doing the same thing.
Okay, yeah, but it was Mermaid Tales specifically. She stole it from me. Not that she knew I had the idea, but that's not the point. I think she has a psychic connection with me. Okay, I think she knows.
No, actually no. You know who has a psychic connection? Mojang, because the title of this episode is "The Heart of the Sea." And you know what item you can only find in buried treasure that didn't exist until several Minecraft updates after this video? A new item, well, not new anymore, but new at the time, the Heart of the Sea. I'm pretty sure they added that after this video came out.
Hey.
So I don't know, maybe Notch was, not Notch, she wasn't in charge at that point. Maybe Jeb was paying attention a bit more. I never know.
But yeah, well, Aphmau once did say her dad works at Microsoft. It was like during a mini game.
I'm not surprised.
And during a mini game as a joke, she's like, "Oh yeah, my dad works at Microsoft." Or it was like, "Uncle, my uncle works at Microsoft." They get all the spoilers. God.
Yeah, no. Maybe it was in reference to this. it would check out. Years.
Nah. Anyways, but yeah, we're rewatching Mermaid Tales, the Aphmau series. By the way, Aphmau's original playlist, this always be on the main channel, is incomplete. The playlist on Aphmau's main channel has 11 episodes in the playlist. There's 15 in the season. She just didn't include the last 4 for some reason.
Oh, so specifically those ones that are missing. I thought you meant like there were a few others like scattered somewhere, because that has happened before as well. That's why a lot of fan playlists exist, and they are usually better.
They're infinitely better. Aphmau's been pretty terrible at making playlists. Like a lot of Royal Tales didn't have a playlist. Crap, that YouTuber school one you like didn't have a playlist.
Ultra Nova.
Aphmau is kind of bad at making playlists. This is why whenever I make a show that I plan on especially continuing, I make a playlist. Especially Occulta. That's why I have a multiple playlists for Occulta. We have the full.
I mean, we're gonna do that anyway, because on the Butter Bunch there are just we playlist our stuff in general.
Yeah, it makes it
at
a lot
one point.
BB
actually got rid of some of my playlists. Didn't want to have this. He didn't want to have repeated videos or anything. But I don't know. Well, yeah.
But yeah, Occulta, for example, we have the full series playlist. We have season 1 playlist. We have season 2 playlist, and then we also have the one-shot playlist, which includes Occulta one-shots and plus a random one-shot.
Featuring duplicate
season 2 is
videos.
also missing episodes.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, all of those Occulta videos of playlists, I mean, also feature the same videos, they're just in different formats. So,
I
you know,
like
don't
using
tell BB, I guess.
I like using playlists for organization reasons. You know, playlist is super nice to like be able to be like, you know, if you want to look at everything that's in the Occulta canon, look at the Occulta full series playlist. If you want to look at
All the
just
wiki
the
as well.
random Occulta one shots, you could like look at those playlists. You could look at the season 1 playlist if you want like a more concrete story, like the actual story arc of season 1, and the ongoing story arc of season 2, which we'll get to maybe next week. I don't know if Baby wants to return or not. We may have another one shot in between if
Yeah,
Baby doesn't want to return next week. Depends. May talk to her about it later. Anyways, let's
Yeah. Anyways, I was hoping for a segue because I couldn't move you until you stopped talking because I didn't want to interrupt you. So yeah,
yes.
we're back.
Okay. Beauty in the water, angel on the beach, ocean's daughter.
Yeah.
I thought love's out of reach. By the way, if they do make a Mermaid Tales episode this week, it's most likely coming out either Sunday or Monday. So
That is information.
No, I'm just telling you that to maybe potentially mark your calendar just to have a stream on the day it comes out for the views.
I mean, potentially.
So yeah, I just thought I'd tell you just so you kind of keep your calendar flexible on those 2 specific days.
Yeah, I think it's mostly flexible now because I'm out of the you know who order. Oh, actually, oh no, I was going to check out the Ementia series by you know who themselves.
Hey,
but,
did you send an invite to Ben?
No.
I should message Ben to invite him. He could join the Mermaid show.
Right.
He hasn't seen this or not. I don't know.
Yeah. Usually, well, I mean, usually 2-person, but I guess if it would make it like the unofficial Vin views, like I don't know. Vin was literally in the stream like beforehand. He knows it's happening.
Oh, Vin, you want to join? Anyways, without further ado, on with the review.
Once upon a
I
time,
like this art. I
mystical
forgot how good the art
creatures lived in our
was.
skies.
In
Those
our
creatures
skies.
were called
They were angels.
humans.
Zach, where
and
do angels come
mermaids
from?
No, there's definitely a case of Caitlin, where do humans come from?
Oh god.
The sea was ruled by the beautiful Queen Mariana, and the land ruled by King Rosso.
You know,
All
these
was
silhouettes look like Aphmau and Aaron.
They look like the My
can't
Street
imagine
logos.
why.
I don't. Well, these aren't Aphmau and Aaron specifically. Queen Mariana is what's her name? Elizabeth. Queen Mariana is assumably Elizabeth because the king in the show is what's his name? Eric.
What's his name and what's her name?
Eric. I don't know names. Listen, Elizabeth is dead in this universe, or she faked her death to go somewhere else. Like
I've forgotten how long ago this specific story is set because they're saying it like a long time ago within living memory, but still a long time ago. You know,
that's maybe the grandfathers. I don't know. Caitlin's grandfather.
Yeah, I mean, I could.
Or-
I don't know why ancient ancestors, one represented by red, one represented by purple. One male, one female. Would think of Aphmau and Aaron first, but yeah.
Can't imagine.
Oh my god, it's like that Aphmau
Mariana.
TV video where it's like I have a picture of me and Aphmau cheating, and just like a blue circle and a purple circle, and it's like those are just our colors. And then Aaron pops up, so you're cheating on me. Oh, she died.
So you were saying about Elizabeth being dead?
Yeah, well, she faked her death in My Street, assumably. I don't think she left. I think
we're talking about My Street? No, we've seen her in My Street.
Yeah, I know in My Street. That's what I was saying, comparing this to Mermaid Tales universe. Like Aphmau's parents are dead. Sylvana and Zach are assumably dead in this universe. If they are her parents in this universe, I've talked about that before. They're probably your parents in this universe, but who knows? They're dead canonically. They died. You got your wish.
Oh no!
Jacob.
What a tragic what a tragic loss! What a tragic loss! No, that's not. I'm not Levi drinking to that.
What a tragic loss! Oh, and Aphmau.
Too early.
Aphmau and Caitlin are literal sisters in this world.
Yes, we will get to that in the next scene, Aiden.
I thought
The
they were
king
adopted.
of the sea led an attack on humans and destroyed them completely. He then
Well, he
ordered
did
that
a
all his
terrible
people.
job. Did a terrible job.
Yes, I mean, I do appreciate how this is like the story told from the perspective of the moments. It's immediate dramatic irony, not only because you know, like we can just like assume what's going to happen, but also just because, yeah, of course.
Be placed under the protective spell that seals us in our undersea kingdom.
I mean, yeah, history is either you know, can either be misremembered or deliberately censored. So you know, maybe whoever wrote that
Yeah, which
knew more
by
than
the way,
they're letting on.
by the way, that was never touched on in this show. Like the exact history and lore of this world, or like how come the mermaids thought all the humans died. That was actually never touched on. I think could have been an interesting expanding point if Aphmau wanted to expand how if like King Eric or who you know, or like the royals or like people in like the mermaid parliament or whatever actively knew that humans existed in the myth and like what happened didn't happen, or like it was slightly wrong, or it's like they thought they killed all the humans. I really wish they kind of expanded upon that and like clarified that, because it was never clarified in the show.
I don't know. I feel like it kind of works being open ended to some degree, because that is how it works in terms of history. You know, either new information comes to life or like resurfaces. Haha, pun intended. But alternatively, you go on believing the lie.
But you know,
and that's how societies are formed sometimes.
I feel like Aphmau would have asked questions about that. Like a mermaid Aphmau.
Would she have received answers though? Is the question.
No.
That's where the doubt comes in.
Maybe.
The kingdom.
If it's being actively suppressed, then no, she would not receive any answers. If it's simply being misremembered, she would be provided the answers that they believe in, and therefore would go on thinking precisely this.
Mariana. That happened thousands of years ago.
Oh, so it wasn't King Eric.
No, I was like, it doesn't have to be in living memory.
Well, I don't know.
A long, long time ago, in the year 2005.
Listen, that is a long time ago.
It's a long time ago now. This came out in 2017. I was thinking from their perspective.
Yeah.
Mermaids have lived in absolute peace and harmony, and it's been utterly boring.
Yeah.
Which is why
Valid.
I almost wish the narration continued as the narrator continued as like Aphmau's voice came in. Mermaid society lived in peace. That's been utterly boring. Like, oh my gosh. I just like fade out after that. Just give it a little bit more. Been funnier.
I'm going to be the first mermaid to cross this barrier.
Aphmau, you can't do that.
Okay,
Remember what happened?
I will say, rewatching this and noticing something, there's one thing I don't like. Caitlin has a crown when we see her, but the mermaids are wearing.
Why does she appear?
No, but the mermaids are wearing the exact same outfit. They're wearing. They're literally wearing the same seashell bras, just color shifted. And I kind of hate the mermaid fashion here, because I kind of wish they.
Aphmau series that features characters with color shifted uniforms or copy and pasted from one NPC to another. Okay. I've never seen this before.
Okay, for starters, they're not NPCs. They're main protagonists. So
they're custom NPCs. I meant that in like the mod context. Also, also they wouldn't count as PCs in general. That means player character. They're not. This isn't like meant to. This is Minecraft anime as described by Aphmau at the time.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just hate from a design perspective how they're wearing the exact same outfit, because I feel like there could have been some variation, at least with like if you're going to go with like this kind of style of clothing. I don't know. I just kind of feel like it's a bit of a shame that the three main mermaids we follow pretty much wear the exact same outfit, just with slightly different colors.
I'm desensitized to it because it's happened so many times in other shows.
I don't know. I just find it kind of boring. It's like the Pops thing where they're all wearing the same outfit, just slightly different colors. It's like, wow, I'm wearing the same colors as the same outfit as you, just blue instead of green. Wow.
Last time you tried?
Yes, I know.
The spell zapped you. Bzzz. You were almost fried.
Okay, this is where I said, I think we could have actually seen that, like in a flashback or something, like her trying to go in, like the spell being zapped You can even do it over Tiani's narration if that it should you be so inclined, but you know, exposition, of
Well,
course.
you got out with just that scar.
Oh
yeah.
man, I couldn't have guessed. I couldn't guess why she has a scar.
Also, this would have technically been foreshadowing. If we'd actually seen that happen, we'd have foreshadowed at seeing Aphmau get zapped by something.
Although
hurt and
I do question how she actually got zapped or that specific kind of scar. Because like that would imply that she went shoulder first, like that shoulder she kind of protruded to go like, and like
Or
that would
or she dodged a little bit, but not enough.
I don't know.
Or
Because,
simply
like,
the laser was not aiming towards, I don't know, her head.
I don't think it's a laser. I think it's more like a brick wall or like a magical wall that you bounce off of.
Why would it leave a scar like that then? Also, Tiani just said that it zapped her. So she got zapped by something. And she even did the sound effect to go along with it. That definitely implies some sort of like electrical projectile, laser or otherwise, whatever you want to call it.
I don't think it's a
It
laser.
definitely impacted her specifically in the shoulder. So it's not a brick wall situation. Because also it wouldn't make that kind of dent because it's, you know, spherical.
Thing.
But like what we're I'll talk about it in a minute.
But that was before, when I was a simple merfolk. Now I'm a princess.
You're an adopted princess.
Yeah, you're not a
Yes,
real
he
princess. You're
adopted me,
adopted.
but-
You're not really a princess. What do you think? You're Sophia the First? Lame.
I've already made my thoughts on this on this topic very known, so I will not repeat myself.
I'm still
Yeah.
kind of a princess, right? Plus, Princess Caitlin and I have been friends since we were guppies. And she's
Bubble
a real princess.
guppies.
I do like how she says guppies.
That should be enough for this barrier to let me past.
You aren't gonna stop until you get past this barrier, are you?
I mean, she did
that
stop
long
the
to figure
monologue
out.
before you arrived, Tiani. If she had just charged straight ahead, you wouldn't have had time to get there. So the fact she stopped to monologue to herself and give us the opening narration was definitely beneficial to you. So she preferred to stop for a couple of things, namely plot devices.
Hey, Aphmau, don't
come
touch
on,
the
Tiana.
barrier. Don't touch the barrier.
Don't
Don't
you
touch
ever
the
let me
barrier. God.
Past the
Oh.
barrier? Think about it. Mystery, adventure, maybe even humans.
Please, humans went extinct so many years ago.
Yep, that's
yes.
my dad.
How do you know? Come on, Tiani. Mystery is out there.
What about romance?
Blech. No.
What if a shark?
What? Hold on, Tiani, why are you encouraging her? It's like, oh yeah, you know what? Are you trying to say what about romance? I think she stays here, but you said that in the context of mysteries out there. What about romance? If romance could also be out there, that's only the way that she implied that was almost like to spur her further on into what she was already going to do.
What about romance? You could find an attractive goldfish to make out with.
Oh, well, now I'm even more motivated.
Ah, yes, of course.
Like, what did Tiani expect to happen there?
Y'all are selling this so well.
Asks you to date. There are uncivilized sharks out there, you know. They might try to eat ya.
Oh no! If only I had a strong guard to protect me.
You know, I know that Sylvana isn't in this, but whenever I hear like someone threatening Aphmau with sharks eating her, all I can think of is Sylvana. So
Oh God!
a legacy lives on, unfortunately.
I'm a palace guard in training, not your personal guard. I should be pushing you back home.
But
Which is what you were initially doing, metaphorically speaking, and then you got caught up in romance for some reason.
Listen, Tiani
What?
just wants a girlfish to make out with. She's lonely.
A
she's
girlfish.
She's projecting her romance. She's projecting her
The
desire.
literal term mermaid is already a gendered term. Why did we
Okay.
invent girlfish specifically?
No, I say girlfish because she just stated there could be uncivilized sharks that that would try to eat you, implying. I believe
That's a
what she
different thought. We've moved on from
No.
the romance.
She implied they date fish. Earlier she implied they date fish. Therefore, girlfish, not just
And then
mermaids.
proceeded
girl.
to talk about. Okay,
Talk about uncivilized sharks. Therefore, they're civilized sharks to date.
Wait,
apparently.
hold on. No, wait. Hold on. I think we're like slightly confusing two things. She's saying, I think the sharks and the romance, surprise, surprise, are two separate thoughts. So the fact is, she's saying, what about romance could be out there, but that
No, I
doesn't.
think she's saying that you can date sharks.
Yeah, because uncivilized sharks.
She said the sharks were trying to eat her. Why would
the uncivilized sharks? So there are civilized sharks canonically that they date.
that will not try to eat people, unlike the uncivilized sharks, which would?
No. They date fish. I think we have established this. They date fish.
Linguistically, I think you've gone completely off the rails
They
here.
date fish. Also, to their knowledge, only mermaids exist in Mariana. Season 2 made reveal that's not the case. But according to Aphmau, only Mariana mermaids exist in season 2. So how would she find romance outside?
To be fair to you, she did say she was to be the first mermaid to cross. So potentially, although I don't think the sharks were included in the list of
Okay.
fish to date. But maybe in that case, she was implying.
That's why I said Aphmau could find an attractive goldfish.
Well, you said
Literally.
Tiani could find attractive goldfish. You didn't say
Yeah.
about Aphmau.
Oh
or
yeah,
goldfish.
no, listen. She needs love. Okay, we haven't had a Tiani relationship arc, by the way, which I'm kind of annoyed by. We've only in season 2 we've heard her mention how she has a crush on someone who went unnamed. We don't know who it was. And then we later find out that whatever thing did with that girl didn't work out, and that she, that's not going anywhere. That's all we don't even know who the girl is. It's just some girl in the school, which is like unnamed girl.
That
Why
you know what that sounds like? That sounds like Aiden. That sounds like a theory time.
I don't think
my
the girl.
gosh.
I don't know. I want a Tiani relationship. I know she has a blushy moment later on near the end of the show with Amber. I know that technically happens, but just because a human shows interest in her, and she briefly shows interest in a human.
Well, no, that's not an arc. That's not an arc. That's a moment. So yeah,
for
that's
5 seconds.
Yeah,
that's I'm not counting that because that's very weak sauce.
No, that's Disney levels of gay representation.
Being as I've been your
It's like
friend
Caitlyn
since
and
we
Travis in this world. They showed vague interest in each other, but that didn't really go anywhere. So we don't even know if that matters.
guppies. And I've seen you try to get past this barrier many times. I'm determined to see you succeed.
I miss having your
Tiani. Okay, now I see. She was never fully sold on the idea of stopping her. She was like Willy Wonka going, "Stop! Don't come back."
Oh no!
So,
Don't try to
sort of
cross
a
the barrier.
Princess Aphmau, do you have a sea crystal now that you're a princess?
Glad you asked.
A princess?
I do.
They
That should've
just
been a
gave
retake.
you one as soon as you became adopted?
Nah, Princess Caitlin tossed this one out. So, I picked it up.
She
Mhm.
She just tossed it. Just like, what secrets do I put today? No. Later down the line. Mother, where did all the sea crystals go? Well, you see, thousands of years ago, Princess Caitlin the Careless decided to toss them outside of her room and they're never seen again.
Oh god.
Turns out a lot of them actually were lighter, so they just floated. And they got zapped. Who knew?
Well, I feel like they wouldn't get zapped. I feel
Tossed?
like they would just float all the way to the surface past the barrier and just
Oh
end up
yeah,
outside
then
the
they couldn't
barrier.
retrieve them.
It's
They couldn't-
outside the barrier then.
There you go, headcanon.
out a sea
Headcanon.
crystal? That's odd.
Odd or destiny?
Destiny. Hurry
So
then,
odd.
try it out.
Okay, so
Aphmau!
that's why I say it wasn't a laser, because the way that was visually represented, she just kind of it was a wall. So what I think happened to get that scar and what the quote unquote zap was basically there was a wall, but she was like it wouldn't let her through. So she's like, I'm gonna keep physically pushing. And then she ended up trying to break the wall a little bit, but since she didn't have a protective crystal, it started to shock her, like stab into her a little bit potentially, while pushing into it. That's what I think happened visually.
Ma,
He's
you're an
like-
engineer. Would you like to explain how getting zapped works?
Oh my god, what? That's not.
Explained. Thank you for that.
Listen, I am trying to make sense of this lore because it's not a laser, Jacob. I know that for a fact because if that was a laser.
Okay, there was no bzz sound. Okay, again, I've admitted already. Laser might not have been the best word, but there's definitely something that zapped her specifically at that spot, which is why you got the scar there. Because otherwise, technically speaking, if it was just the wall itself and the sea crystal still didn't work, she should have got another scar.
That's why I think maybe she was like pushing in with one shoulder more than her body. Like she's using her one shoulder to push in, like like trying to basically football tackle the barrier, being like, ah! And then that's why I think it happened on the shoulder specifically.
Also, I'm
It
an
depends if she
engineer.
was like
Why would
able
I know
to
how
counteract
scars
the
work?
force. No,
I
I didn't
mean-
say scars. I said zapped.
Yeah, I
Electrical
don't know how
currents.
zaps.
That's part of it.
I'm like, I cannot tell you how a zap would affect the human body.
Well, I mean,
That's
mermaid
not
body.
okay. All right.
But also maybe getting the barrier, what also caused that scar is also maybe swimming at it really fast. Like if you go really far back and use the force and the speed of your swimming to like slam your shoulder straight to the barrier, it could have caused the zap a lot more.
That's what I wish we
push
see in the
had.
flashback. I don't know the word, but it seems like here, like just the simple like bouncing off. Definitely seems like there was something more in the absence of the sea crystal. That was like an extra thing. That's why I went in that
Of course it
direction.
stung. That sea crystal had no power.
Oh, that's why you tossed it out.
Same. Also, how did sea crystals lose power? Because Caitlyn later
Through use.
No,
Am I running theory?
Caitlyn later states that she's only been out of the barrier like once with her dad, and it was like
Okay.
only briefly. And
Yes.
and the way she said that was like it was like years ago or like a while ago. So I do wonder, like sea crystals, I don't think are one-time use because in this show, for example,
She
when
didn't say
Aphmau-
one-time use. She just said that this one has no power.
Yeah, but how did it lose power? If it loses power through use,
Well, clearly it has been used historically, but they more than just that one time.
Her dad,
sure, Caitlyn herself.
her
Caitlyn
dad just
herself
gave
might have not.
her dad gave her one that had like one charge left. It's like, oh yeah, this crystal can like be used once, and I'm gonna be with you when we use it. But like, yeah, it's like a one-time use. It's like, okay, why are you giving me this? Why you can't give me one that at least has two uses?
Well, I mean,
My
if
running
he just wanted
theory
to
is
demonstrate, if you want to demonstrate how it worked, there'd be no reason for him to use there's one that is at quote unquote full charge, and if she needs another one, then she can get one later.
Also, her throwing away a sea crystal also implies that the crystals, once they lose all their power, can't be recharged, which I feel like is kind of dangerous because what if you hypothetically lose all your sea crystals? Like, what if you were to use all the power in your sea crystals? Or like
Yes,
all the sea
that
crystals
is
have power?
indeed a possibility,
You'd be
not one they
physically
can
trapped
prepare
in the
for.
barrier forever, which I feel like
Yes, you would.
I feel
That's
like they should-
that's not a contradiction of anything. That's just an inevitability somewhere down the line when once they run out.
feel like
It's
they
like
should-
every finite source. It's like the sources we use for energy in our world today that we're
okay.
actively trying to find ways to not run out of.
Okay, yeah, but they would be physically trapped in a space. That's like having a key to a room that has a finite amount of uses. Where if you can only unlock the room like 20 times before the key permanently breaks, and you end up locked in that room forever.
That just further demonstrates why they would want to use there's a sea crystal until it has run out of uses, rather than
I don't know.
and make use of the ones that have one charge.
I'm just speaking from a sustainability standpoint. It would make a lot more sense if the sea crystals could naturally recharge, even if it took a
It's
year or two.
unrealistic for them to be able to naturally.
That's not
recharge.
something that the mermaids themselves can account for.
They're
They
magic.
can't They can't alter their own their own world building to create a sustainable energy source if they don't already possess one.
They're magic mermaids. They should have. Hey, if I was putting a barrier around someone, or if I was like locking a door, if I had a door that was able to be locked and that I kept locked most of the time, I had someone left in there, which I wouldn't do because that's
Honestly,
just
maybe
saying,
they are doing this. Maybe they are doing this. Maybe there's some mermaid scientist right now, cranking away at trying to find
okay,
a different,
but this
different
just
way
goes
to induce
back
power.
to this just goes back to my larger point of I want to know more about this world building. I want to know more about what happened 1,000 years ago. I want to know how the sea crystals work. I want to know how this world functions in general because like there are aspects that I'm still just questioning here. I'm like, okay, explain? I just want explanation.
Yeah, no, I mean that is a valid concern. I will say, if it ends up coming up organically sometime, especially now they're reviewing this stuff, if we end up seeing Mariana again and we end up dealing with this situation, we can then maybe there'll be like a revelation for it. I don't mind they don't explain it like right out the gate, because otherwise you end up with a Fallen Angel Season 1 situation. No one wants that. So
hey, the lore was very important. People still get confused with Fallen Angel lore, despite me clearly explaining in Season 1, which I'm still kind of annoyed about. How are people still confused? I very much verbally clarified all of it in Season 1. It was all
what they're still confused by. I haven't heard about this.
I don't know. Just like people just randomly have just like wondered questions. Just like, no,
I don't understand Fallen Angels.
Yeah,
you keep forgetting the lore, so that doesn't count. We've shown you that series at least twice, and you keep forgetting it. So that's not saying anything.
I am really big into lore. I love lore. I love myself some lore.
Yeah, no, but as do I. But my point is, you want something to come up like organically in the story rather than have to get like everything out for the sake of covering all your bases. As long as there is an answer that exists that the writers can use to fall back on, then that's fine.
Okay,
we need to know right off the gate.
Okay, fine though. But like at the same time, even if Aphmau just did a stream where she talked about the intricacies, lore of this mermaid world, that would be equally acceptable. If she just been like, here's the exact details of the mermaid world and some answers, I would be fine with that if it's not in the direct show, but she able to actually clarify it verbally outside of the show, if it even if it's not relevant to the exact story of the show.
Okay, I'll say two more things. One, that would be a fine suggestion if they don't intend to do something with this. I don't think
they intend to do it. They barely brought up Mariana in Season 2 so far.
Then, it's only been 2 episodes at the time of us streaming this, so give them time. But also, so in that case, yeah, fair enough. Then that would be a nice addition. And quite frankly, I miss the Aphmau streams, so why not?
She's been streaming on the Aphmau Shuki channel recently, the Roblox game, her Roblox channel.
No wonder I haven't noticed. Okay, but the last thing I'll say, actually, as far as different magical sources or things, technically speaking, Season 2 has provided us with the presence of something that is known to break through barriers.
Okay, the Realm Breaker is very different from the Sea Crystals. Sea Crystals are just a pass. The Realm Breaker takes you somewhere else. I don't think the Realm Breaker could even be used to teleport, actually.
Well, yes, so based on realms, but I mean, you could technically harness power from that. What I'm saying is if you take harness power from that, and that would be like something that would give them at least like more time if they don't find a renewable energy source, because again, we're dealing with this issue in real life. We're using the finite stuff for as much as we need to while we work on the renewable stuff.
Maybe
it's what I assume they're doing. But hey, man,
I don't even know if the Realm Breaker can be harnessed, because that's a pretty powerful relic.
Doesn't mean they wouldn't try.
I feel like harnessing it would be very dangerous, and it could possibly blow up in your face with relative ease.
That's most
Season 6 of Maestro was literally about a guy harnessing the power of relics, so it's not.
Yeah, yeah, and he did.
Not out of the question for someone to at least attempt to do it.
Yeah, but like if the relics did blow up in Aphmau's face when she used her friends. That did blow up in her face.
I was referring to Michael, but yes, Aphmau as well. Technically. From necessity. More so Michael, like, with more like time and technology on his side is more what I was getting at in that situation.
Yeah. Well, Michael has had like
Princess
1,000 years.
Yes. And clearly they've had at least 1,000 years based on the legend.
Caitlin!
Please, you could just call me Caitlin. The tiara doesn't mean anything.
I am so
Still
sorry,
right, though.
Caitlin.
I kind of figured you were gonna look for a sea crystal the moment my dad adopted you.
Huh?
When did he adopt
Okay,
you?
by the way, the whole
Terrifying.
like call me Caitlin thing, if they were childhood friends, wouldn't that have come up like a long time ago before now? Surely.
Come on. We were all there when you tried to cross the barrier and exploded. Only last time
She
you
died.
were-
She went boom.
I mean, yeah. I don't want a giant scar again.
I guess this means you're here to stop us.
Normally I would do that, since you guys aren't royal mermaids.
Well, Aphmau is.
What?
She's adopted.
Yeah.
She became a
Yeah.
princess overnight.
Aphmau
Technically, yeah,
is
you're
an
right.
adopted princess. So...
What? Seriously?
Sure, why not?
I feel like I just
I've
find
been
it
beyond the barrier before.
Awesome! Thank you, Caitlin.
But once you go past, you have to stay where I can see you.
Yes.
I'm
because you're
surprised
able
that Kate
to
hasn't told
endorse
us-
that.
I'm surprised that Caden seems to have told us 0 stories of what is past the barrier. Either suggesting that there was nothing of note where she actually went, or that Aphmau just neglected to bring it up.
I've only been
pretty-
outside the barrier.
Yeah, okay. Wait,
I
she's
didn't
about
go
to-
exploring.
Oh, there we go.
Aw.
Hey,
she
this
just
or
she stepped outside, be like, "Oh, this is nice. Okay, I'm going back home now."
Aw. Fine. Let's do it.
But also, Caitlin, you have no way of like enforcing
Now remember,
Aphmau
you need-
not going to explore. Aphmau could go exploring for all you know. She could be
I
like,
think she's
"Oh,
I think she's trying to play like the big sister card, and like it's like a command, but also a plea in a sense. Like, don't get yourself into too much trouble.
Need it to get back too.
and
so
she
don't
Don't
go
needs to
drop
get
it,
herself
okay?
in trouble."
I won't.
Because the rest of the series wouldn't happen if this didn't happen.
Yeah, see what Caitlin should have done here is acquire another sea crystal, or like hold on
And
to
go with
Aphmau or
her.
something
And go
while-
I
with
was
her.
gonna say,
exactly.
attach a rope to her.
Okay, but given how far she travels, I don't think there's enough rope in the kingdom to
I don't.
to sustain that.
Actually, I don't.
Also,
know
maybe
if
the
we
rope might just like slice off when like the barrier closes again. Might just go like,
Yeah, but like also keep in mind, I don't know if they have rope. I think they would have like seaweed that they like tie together to be rope, essentially in this world. The
Yeah,
mermaids
so that's
would
something they
want
use
a
like
rope.
as a rope, but not necessarily made out of rope. Yes, fair enough.
Like algae or something.
Yeah.
I like the music. I miss Aphmau's old music.
That's why I keep using it.
Yeah, it gets me copyrighted though when I use it sometimes, so I don't use it anymore.
I
Would've thought.
did it. Woo!
I'm glad she clarified because
Oh.
oh my goodness, head.
Oh god, she died! Aphmau snapped her neck! Caitlin, you have to collect the body!
Well, everyone, that was Mermaid Tales. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like or dislike.
I'm on the other side.
Woohoo!
I was gonna say I like how like that was the slowest camera panning that I've seen in Minecraft, and and it really worked there. Like it's like just keeping the focus exactly where it's supposed to be as the water like it freezes. Like that's definitely a great shot.
How
What we
is
saw
it?
as you crossed.
The water
Is
different. Kinda cloudy.
Yeah, it's not as pure as water beyond the barrier. I learned that the hard way when my dad took me out. It might feel a bit spicy.
It's spicy.
I kind of only came in a few seconds later.
Is it everything you thought it would be?
It is.
But surely, you could see past the you could see into the barrier to see Kaylin and Tiani. Is it like a one-way mirror or something? So she physically could not see what was beyond the barrier. even like within her own like actual field of vision.
Different, it's new!
I'm glad. For a moment there, I was afraid it was all for nothing.
Aphmau, don't move.
Why?
I would say do move actually. A few like, you know, a few strokes towards me. Yes. And where it's safe.
Yeah.
Oh no, boyfriend material.
Hello, boyfriend shark. What that teeth do?
Oh, another great shot, by the way.
Oh,
Playing with the FOV. Very nice.
hi.
Aph,
I like the Jaws-esque music in the background. Dun, dun.
Speaking of copyright.
slowly try to make your way back.
Oh, I see what they're doing here. They're using two different combinations of notes rather than like the same one constantly. Like, you know, the Jaws theme is famously 2 notes before it like really kicks in and goes off the rails. This one is actually 4. So you've got like, you know, a little bit of variation there, but gives off the same vibe. That's nice. Oh, I changed it again. Yeah, see, she's backing. Yep, backing up, backing up, backing up, backing up.
Oh.
Oh no, it's charging right towards her, and she is centimeters away from the barrier. What could she do?
Aphmau!
Run away from the barrier.
Come
You'll
on,
be safe.
Glenton, good idea. It's like a Looney Tunes situation.
To be fair, this is probably a fear response, and I don't know. I think passing through the barrier, you have to have concentration. You have to like slowly push through. I don't think you could just, even with a crystal, I don't think you could just slam your body through. I think it's like
Maybe that would explain the slow pacing from earlier.
And that's why if the shark baby went at her, it would probably would have been bite her leg as she's like pushing through and then pull her out and then eat her. I say leg, tail,
Yeah.
tail.
I'll
Jeez.
bite your legs off.
My sea crystal!
No way, Aphmau!
What do you mean, no way? You saw it happen, Tiani.
Well, she's dead.
No, no!
Also, I just realized there's definitely like a precursor to the eel chase in season 2. I just wanted
Listen,
to like,
they had
probably
to
call
amp,
back
they
to
had
that.
to amp it up. They had to amp up the chase. So instead of having just a shark, they had to make it a scary eel.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my Irene, how could I let her go? I shouldn't have.
Caitlin, snap out of it. We need to get to the king.
Are we even going to make it in time?
Hi,
The
King.
far reaches of Mari.
Yeah, you know, I know what. Let's not reenact season 6 and stop talking about doing the thing and do it. if time is of the essence, stop standing around or floating around, whatever you count as underwater.
Yana, it takes
Running
forever
around.
to get out here.
We have to try. We can't get out there without a sea crystal, and the king.
We're wasting time. We can't go out with the secret store. You know this already, and so does the audience. Why am I verifying this again? I don't know. But we better go right this very second. Time is of the essence.
Has them.
Let's talk for 11
have
minutes
to get
straight about how we're running out of time, and we gotta come up with a plan for 11 minutes straight. While the demon warlock murders Hala. Don't mind that.
Oh, that'd be like an amazing, like that'd be an amazing edit. You just hear like sounds of Holla getting like beaten up and slammed everywhere while they're still talking. I might actually edit that if I remember.
Dad, let's go.
Whee! Go mermaids, go mermaids, go.
Now think of Go Ninja Go Ninja Go. She's got the right idea using like obstacles and actual environments.
They had to show off this map they built. this was
Also
pretty
true.
map. They had to show it
Also
off.
true, an ulterior motive.
Run from the uncivilized shark. He wants to take you out on a date, but he wants to get to third base on the first date. He's so uncivilized.
Yeah, going back to the topic of Disney and gay rep, actually. Yeah, this is like the opening of the Owl House, where it turns out the water wants to go out with Ida. That was why he was pursuing her.
I forgot about that. Oh god.
Yeah, because it never comes. Well, I say it almost never comes up
It
again.
no,
It's like
it
one
comes
episode.
out. It comes out like later in the season.
Yeah, it's like
once.
what there's like one episode where it was like, he's not my ex. Yeah.
That. Oh, my Irene! I thought I was going to die!
Well, yeah.
You know,
probably.
people complained about like the connection between this, like, you know, saying the confirmation and everything. Oh, it's all connected in season 2. Meanwhile, we have lines like "Oh my Irene," which definitely suggests the existence of Lady Irene somewhere in the multiverse. So,
Wait, was Lady Irene a mermaid in this universe? Oh my god! Wait a minute.
That
Is Lady
does-
Irene a mermaid in this?
that does raise the question of you know, were there actually multiple Lady Irenes, or, you know, was there just only one version born 900 years earlier than the rest of them were, and just she ended up salvaging everyone's souls by scattering them and like breaking them apart into multiple realities.
Her name echoed across the multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody
Dawn
used
of
to know.
time, all that was heard was Irene.
Oh god! Instead of let there be like, let there be Irene. Man,
Shark is
fish.
determined.
That
You know,
shark.
most
that
sharks,
shark-
that you know, like the ones that, especially the ones that can't move, that can't stop moving. I mean, will just give up at this point and go for a different prey.
You know,
Unless,
that
unless
that
like
shark
the
can't
unless
take no
mermaids
for
just
an
like
answer.
yeah, I mean, unless mermaids just have like the most like delicious scent of all time for sharks. But I don't
Well,
know.
they actually may have a really good scent for the shark on the basis that if they're all in Mariana, or at least Aphmau thinks they're all in Mariana, and they're very uncommon, you know, you don't really get to see them much. I could imagine, you know, seeing some uncommon food that smells delicious would be like, must eat the mermaid.
I guess that does depend. It does raise the question of whether or not scents can pass through the barrier, because then I guess that would be the reason why there are so many uncivilized sharks that are just like roaming around where they can smell delicious food, even if they can't access it. And now there's one here who's like, oh yes, finally, let's go.
Finally, I have my
Think I'm a
prey.
seal?
How do you know what a seal is? By the way, we are in like tropical water right now. Seals are in like Arctic water? Like they're in colder climates, pretty sure. So like, how do you know what a seal is? You've been sheltered in a magical bubble water world for there. How is there isn't seals there? Your water isn't suitable for seals. We're in tropical water. Have you seen the foliage around here? Well, how do you know what a seal is, Aphmau? You shouldn't know that.
Won't give up.
Oh, now we get a flashback.
The sea crystal! I dropped it when I entered the cave!
So go back to the entrance of the cave that the shark has still not made its way into and pick it up.
No, but I think it's right behind the shark as the shark's trying to ram you.
Oh, so she dropped it and then entered the cave. Okay.
Yeah.
Again, linguistically, we've lost something here. But fair enough.
Also, I don't mind that sentence I just said. I didn't mean to come out like that. I just heard myself. Yeah.
Honestly,
don't,
I actually didn't catch. I didn't catch
I have
whatever it
no
was, so
idea.
don't worry about it.
Don't.
Alright.
Sorry about that. Oops. I didn't mean to sound like that.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
not
Well,
fair.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
have fun with that. People watching this video after it premieres.
Oh God, they're gonna be. Oh God.
That's it. I'm dead.
Well, you're not dead yet. Maybe the shark will get tired and
No.
leave.
No. Look on the bright side of things. I'm not dead yet. I just need to figure out how to get out of this. As long as I'm safe, I can still get back home. Just need to think. I just hope the current doesn't sweep away the crystal before I can grab it.
There was a
I'll have
current?
to wait.
Isn't
Well,
there
we're
always?
underwater.
Okay. That's also pretty nice that she didn't think to look up before, and neither did we, the audience, so we wouldn't have noticed that. But also, the shark seems to have decided that the even narrower hole is a more viable place. Okay.
That's not a shark, but okay. That's something else.
Oh yeah, it's lingering. So yeah, definitely something else. You're right.
It's a whale.
Huh? What's that?
Yay!
Must
Go
have
away,
been a whale.
Titanus.
There's
I
nothing
think
in
that's
the
her
ocean
name.
that casts a bigger shadow. right?
Yeah, something like that.
Technically correct. There's nothing in the ocean that casts a bigger shadow. I feel like they had like the sitting down tail effect even back then. Anyways, time to cast a shadow on the sea.
Oh, we love whales. Look at that whale.
We also have establishing shots. Honestly, we do.
3 cheers for Prince Travis!
Oh,
That
that was stock audio. That was that. Wait, that was stock audio. Oh, I'm pretty sure I heard that in the YouTube audio library. Oh,
Aye, thanks to him, we got the money to fix our boat and hire a few mercenaries. Now we're back.
But
By the-
Captain, we already know that. We've been out at sea for a long time. We're all aware of this. Who are you talking to?
by the
As
way,
you know, men.
by the way, this is, in my opinion, one of the most interesting versions of Gareth. Probably the second most interesting behind Diaries, just
He's
because.
not won me over so far with his exposition speech. But
No, I
yeah,
said,
alright.
well, as from a character standpoint, with interest. I will say,
Okay.
because like My Street Gareth's cool, but I feel like he doesn't have any the amount of depth or intrigue with his story compared to this version of Gareth or the Diaries Gareth, because Diaries Gareth had a lot of meat to his story, and this Gareth is just kind of interesting as a character. He's also kind of a jerk, a lot more than our Gareth normally is.
Yeah.
Okay,
well, see,
but what about
My Street Garth is more of like
Prince
an
Garth?
unintentional jerk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He's-
and I don't know, and yeah, Prince Garth didn't see that much of him really to really like dive into
Royal
the
Tail
Prince Charming
Garth.
effect. So, I don't know, not really,
No,
not
not
really for
Prince
me. but,
Garth, the actual character. I mean Garth, Prince Charming edition from My Street.
Oh,
Garth,
what
Prince Garth.
Caitlyn called him in season
Right.
1.
Okay. And yeah, because I was gonna say he was actually Prince Charming in the other. Okay. Yeah.
He was
sure.
actually
No, I
Prince
don't
Charming
actually mean
and
Prince
Royal
Charming.
Tail.
As much as I loved that show as a concept, it was so short and I don't remember most of it.
It was a mess, honestly.
That's why I'm surprised you brought it up.
It was Royal Tales was such a mess. We're gonna revisit that eventually, probably after Mermaid Tales. Sometime.
I was about to say, yeah, no. Given that I've opened up the floodgates now, we're gonna end up revisiting all of them now, aren't we?
Oh my god, yay!
Stay tuned for Meteora Valley.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
What
I don't
is
think I
that?
liked that show.
It's a diamond, you fool!
Wait,
They
why are
call
you
this a
asking what it is? Why are you asking what it is? You were on a ship. I assume. Where were you when they were collecting it? This exposition
Okay, no,
is really bad.
Okay, no, it makes more sense if a character's actually asking for information than if they've got just telling them for no reason.
of the sea, and we lost a lot of good men to get it for Prince Travis.
Yeah, like you all
There's
were
no
there
what
for.
the heart of the sea looks like. Mojang made it to be more spherical. No, I know.
But the reward is so worth it.
What's the diamond heart worth? Can't we just sell it and, not give it to him?
It's worth nothing.
Is
Dang,
what the
Aaron.
mercenary just said true, Captain Garth?
Yes.
So, what do we get for it?
You're asking too many questions. Throw him into
You're asking too many questions. Only I get to tell you via exposition what you must know.
the cell.
No! Please!
I've said it before, but I do appreciate whenever someone's able to pull off like more than one emotion in like a really funny voice. Like actually, like I'll tell you because I've done that kind of voice before. It's not as easy to maintain as you think it is, and trying to actually scream in that really does do a number on you. So the kudos to whoever that was.
He got the Fred treatment.
Now,
He,
does anybody else
he's now in the brig.
Yeah.
have any more
Another voice difficult to scream in actually, Fred's.
dumb questions?
Oh god. By the way, watch Mysteries Occulta on Butter Bunch. Yes.
That is true, yeah. It's not what we're going to be streaming right after this video.
Yeah.
And probably during the premiere of this one, but it's the one we did yesterday.
Then off. Get back to work.
You're just slapping the ground. I'm cleaning it with my hand by slapping it.
You really aren't afraid of me throwing you off this ship, huh?
I would presume that he would have done so already at this point. I mean, we don't know how long he's been out at sea. Clearly,
enough
clearly
to
long
get
enough he's
multiple
forgotten his
men
God
dead. Enough men
Hmm.
I'm
dead.
not in your crew. So no, I ain't.
Captain Gareth, known for only throwing people in the sea if they happen to belong to his crew.
Yeah,
You
rival
aren't scared
pirates
of
never
sharks.
Logic.
get murdered.
Yeah, cut to season 2, rival pirates immediately getting murdered. Anyway.
Hey, Aaron should not be scared of anything. He can kick anybody's butt.
Okay, well, I mean, depending on the version of Aaron, accurate. I mean,
I
we've
mean,
definitely
this version
seen
of
his.
Aaron is very combat
I don't care
prone.
which version of Aaron, they will all kick everybody's butt.
Okay, all right.
I don't think every version of Aaron.
I found an Aaron tier
Are
list
you?
yesterday.
Wait, what?
You found an Aaron what? What is
Tier
that?
list.
A tier list that is just ranking Aarons.
Oh, that's why
Oh.
you sent me the link. You just sent me a random like
I
link to
sent you
Aphmau
a
tier
link
list.
to a bunch of Aphmau
To tier list, yes.
tier list, yes.
You know which Aaron's getting D tier?
Royal Tail one?
Diaries.
Oh, okay, fine.
Diaries Aaron's getting D tier. He is.
You're kidding. Diaries Aaron is the best Aaron.
He
What?
gets no character exploration. We barely
I
learn
love
anything
Diaries
about him, and he
Aaron.
That's not
dies.
true. That's not
I
true.
love Diaries Aaron.
We learn stuff about him so late in the show, and it just comes. And
That
we
doesn't mean
barely
we don't learn
mystery.
about him.
and we barely learn anything beyond his initial backstory and like some minor character interactions he has with Aphmau, and I get so annoyed by the lack of focus and interaction of Aaron. I feel like we explore so many of the Diaries characters so much more than Aaron, and then he just dies. He just explodes. And the only reason I care about him in Diary Season 3 is because I learned to care about Aaron through Phoenix Drop High Season 1. That's when I actually cared about Aaron. I didn't care about him in My Street Season 1.
Interesting, because Phoenix Drop High season 1, Aaron didn't win me over until significantly later down the line.
Like, that's the only version of it. That's the time I actually started caring about Aaron as a character. And then I cared about him in Season 2 of My Street onwards. The only reason I care about him in Season 3 of Diaries is because I cared about him starting in, like, Phoenix Drop High Season 1. My Street Season 1, Aaron, awful. He's such a boring character in most of that season. He's barely in it despite taking up major parts of the storyline. He's not interesting. We barely get anything from him.
Yeah, Maya, you've actually activated the Aiden button where you mention something in a fleeting conversation, and Aiden will then pivot the entire stream to focus on that one thing.
Aphmau is special interest, therefore I must tell everything, all my thoughts.
We are literally talking about Aphmau big content right now.
Yeah, and this is relevant. Anyways, on with the video.
Honestly, if we do a tier list video, then this would be a good time to, if I do a tier list video of some kind, like ranking Aaron's apparently, maybe, then I will call you for it.
And
I'll call you both. That'd be really fun.
And also,
I love it. They're all S tier.
And I think Royal.
Never mind, I'll call Aiden.
What's the point of a tier list then?
I made a real tier list. And then I made the Maya's emotional tier list, and then I put every single one of them in S tier.
I was gonna feel like, what's the point of a tier list? They're all S tier. That's no point. Honestly, I think Royal Tails Aaron is C tier. Like, he's
okay, fine, but yeah, you know what? Actually, you know what? A tier list that I want to do, ranking Aphmau ships.
Oh my god, there's one for that. There's one for that too.
Okay, but with
of course there. No, yeah, I know there's definitely gonna be one.
Nobody wanted to do it with me.
To be fair, with Aphmau ships, it depends on the series. Like Larmau in Diaries is very different than Larmau in My Street.
Okay, again, the fact that it depends on the series is more reason to do a tier list. Yeah, I will say this: I've had this idea for years, actually, of doing a series called I've gone back and forth between calling it like Sink or Swim or Sink or Sail. I think Sink or Sail probably works the best. Where I just go over like one ship from something in a particular video and decide whether or not it should sink or sail, and that was the whole thing. I was going to start with Aphmau stuff and then eventually gradually diversify into more stuff. That's been one on my bucket list probably since around the time this video came out. I just never knuckled down and actually did it.
Good to sail with you again, Aaron. I never expect any less from a pirate mercenary such as yourself. Tell me, what do
My goodness, is every line that Gareth says just terrible exposition?
Yeah.
I would never expect anything from a pirate mercenary such as yourself, for that is what you are. You got that, audience?
Okay. By the way, when I said I liked this liked and thought this version of Garth was really interesting and fun, I am talking beyond episode 1 or beyond this early exposition part for obvious reasons. Because I forgot how rough the beginning of this show is with like the exposition between Tiani, Aphmau, and Caitlin, and the exposition between Garth, the crew, and a little bit with Aaron here. Yeah. Like, I forgot
So,
how
like,
bad the early exposition of the show was.
Yeah, so like when I say he's like not winning me over, like I obviously know that he gets better, and like because again I haven't watched this series in many years, but I do remember a few things about it. So, but of course, because of how we do these videos, like the whole blind reaction thing, I'm trying as best as possible to emulate that, despite knowing a few of like the core details surrounding it. And focusing more so on like the things that actually surprised, like, oh, I didn't remember that, rather than like, oh, that happened, So that's why I don't tend to go into like, more broad things unless I can make a joke about it and move on quickly.
For this time.
Yeah.
First, you tell me why your prince wants.
And of course, Aaron's got to scar himself because why wouldn't he?
Diamond heart.
Oh my god,
It ain't
Aaron.
worth the men you lost.
Oh god.
Well, first off, the edge of this heart is sharp. Could pierce a shark's skin. Second.
Or shadowing.
Good. Apple's like, hey, can I borrow this?
Wants to get married. So, he needs a gem for a lady. He's got a...
I mean, that's a pretty large.
Travis, you shouldn't have. Ah!
I will say that's a
He
pretty.
killed people
That's a
for
pretty. That's a pretty large gem for a wedding ring.
Yeah, it's
Or
taking
an
up more of his
engagement
hand.
ring. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like you
Okay.
definitely want a smaller gem.
Okay. No one said it was a ring. And also, historically speaking, engagement rings have been mostly like an early 20th century thing. So they're not actually really commonplace in terms
Have
of
you
weddings.
seen Taylor Swift's engagement ring?
Oh god.
Why would I have seen Taylor Swift's engagement ring? And
How
how is
have
that
you
relevant to the origin of engagement rings that I was just talking about?
Also, Jacob, if he's not using it for a ring, that's even worse. Because imagine that as like a necklace, like it has sharp edges, so you put it on.
Who
It's like
said he's
ow.
going to- Who
does
said
not
he's
have
going to
to
make
be
it into
jewelry.
jewelry? Yeah, exactly. Who said he's not just presenting the gem to the lady as a gem?
As a raw diamond that's worth nothing? I don't know.
Yes.
I feel like it'd be nicer as a ring. Give me a ring.
You just established that it wouldn't be.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a ring, but the implication here is that it's meant to be some sort of wedding ring or engagement ring,
The
depending on
time period suggests otherwise in terms of implications.
Oh, do you know why the best man's actually a thing in weddings? Fun fact: it was to stop the bride from escaping if she tried to run.
Oh, so now you're going to pull out wedding traditions that you know about, wedding history.
Oh no, I'm just
See?
saying. I know a lot of facts. A lot of them are disturbing.
Yeah, but you didn't know when engagement rings actually became popular. All right.
Well, actually, wedding rings in the way that
marketing campaign.
Actually, wedding rings exist the way they are because of marketing. Diamonds are forever. You should get her a diamond ring.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, and that happened after when this is presumably set, obviously in a different dimension as well.
Well, who knows what time period it is in this world? Maybe it is like 2025 in this world during this series. But it's like the world is like just really behind. But like,
I mean, I personally would have said 2017, considering when it came out, but fine.
A cult.
But also, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
going with the so anachronistic. So many anachronisms in that world.
I'm trying my best to, stuff when I'm like, wait a minute, why do we know this thing exists?
Listen, it's really hard to avoid saying anachronistic stuff for me. I end up just saying
why did you say medieval times in the first episode?
Because I love fantasy medieval-esque worlds, okay? I love those
enough
worlds.
to stick to them, apparently.
Yeah, well, I also love modern worlds. That's my problem. I love both. I want the best of both worlds.
So you want a modern day pirate show? That's what this is.
Well, actually, this is a modern day pirate show. Basically, you know.
I mean, yeah, no, I would have, yeah. When talking about like a culture, maybe like steampunk would have been like in the middle of those two things potentially. I don't know.
Maybe.
Do you
The
need the
gear
money to
fashion.
ask a new lady out?
It costs money to ask out women.
What?
If you like pay to ask someone out, be like, give me $20 and you can ask me out. I may or may not say yes though.
Well, I mean, even by modern dating standards, a lot of people complain about how much money it takes to date someone.
Heard you were seeing a few ladies.
Yeah.
Was. Didn't find the girl for me. I'm done.
Well, you know, Maya's right here if you need a girl for you. I don't think she would complain.
Maya's preoccupied.
Oh.
Trying to get somebody else.
Well, you know, if the thing with her with the person doesn't work out,
I'm like, hey Jacob, you remember that guy from like May?
Vaguely.
Yeah, he's flying out to see me again on Sunday.
Oh, ooh, serious.
But you know, we're not back together, and we're not getting back together. But you know.
So then, what was that about you trying to get with someone else,
like,
and then proceeding to immediately bring him up specifically?
Okay.
You two are not making any sense today.
You say that now, but just you wait. You'll find someone. There are plenty of fish in the sea.
Oh yeah,
I
he's gonna
always
be
forget
sleeping with
all
the
that.
fishes soon.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that.
Oh god.
You're a hopeless romantic.
You are too. You just won't admit it.
Ugh, I've had my share of lady friends. I don't need another one in my life.
Ooh.
Yeah, no goldfish for
Which
you.
reminds me, if you need money, you should consider joining my crew. At least for a little while.
But then you would throw me into the sea. That's not a good deal at all.
I lost a lot of good men getting this heart, and you
How
make
many
up for
men
at
died?
least
Yeah, you threw
5
some in the
of them.
sea.
Oh,
What
so more than
say
5
you?
men died. How many people died to get this? Oh no.
I don't think Prince Charles being like,
It's like,
"Milady, 5 men died to acquire this gem for you.
No,
Will
it's
you
more
marry
than
me?"
5. It's more than 5. You make up for at least 5 of them. So that's at the very least implies there was a few more than 5. At least 6 died for this heart.
Why are the edges red here? Is that blood? It's both literal and metaphorical.
Oh, take this blood
Only
diamond.
the best for you.
Take this blood diamond. It's not a diamond that's red, the color of blood. It's literally it's paved with blood to get it. Some call it the heart
That's
of the
what
sea.
blood diamonds are. That's what blood diamond means.
Only if it's for a short period of time.
I can honor that.
Then I can honor your request. I'm in.
Perfect.
How much you paying me though?
Looks like we're
Let's
getting
talk
closer to
rates.
land.
Good question. Yeah.
Best you keep your legs
Are you
about
paying me 50
There's a
gold
current
per
coming
like mission? How bad is inflation in this world? We're just asking for a friend.
Yeah.
More occulta references. Go check out Mr. Occulta.
Yeah, no. Which, by the way, the fact that like Orchid was surprised by that implies the inflation has not reached the forest of 5 names, and therefore they probably could have pulled off like an Adam in the grocery store situation if they wanted to.
Oh God! It's
Okay,
like,
because
oh,
his waves
no.
don't fall off.
Okay, well I won't stand near the edge then. God.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Looks like the shark is gone. There it is.
Ooh, a rock.
The shark's like looking for me.
Gotcha! Now, to get back home and... Wait. Which direction is back home?
Oh, it's like this way. Oh, thank you, shark. Okay, I'll just go in that way. Again, I'm thinking about Looney Tunes now.
How far did we swim?
I don't know. I mean, when you're running for your life, you go as far as you can at a certain point.
She did seem to mostly be going a straight line aside from the time she surrounded certain objects.
Well, Oh yeah, that would probably shift your direction though if you go.
Oh
in a
look, case in
circle.
point, there's the shark.
Da-da.
Honestly, that is kind of terrifying, the fact that it got that close before she noticed it.
Oh, I love Aphmau's scream there.
Yeah.
A current? Maybe I can lose him.
Okay, that's the one, like you know, tell don't show line that I can excuse because how we both represent a current in Minecraft water. That's fair. Understood.
Hold fast, men! We are at the current!
Well, I like how he says like the current as if it's like one singular current. He's like, he could have said we're at a current because he doesn't know precisely, unless like this is like an eternally sustained current that he like embarked on it before getting to retrieve the heart and then like came back and it was still there.
There are currents that are specific to general areas that you can use while boating and stuff that are like almost always in the exact same spot. So there are those kinds of currents. So it could be that is where
That
you're
is
aiming
fair,
and
yeah.
attempting
I'm
to
pretty
get
sure
to.
Columbus like manipulated that. Yeah.
Oh, the shark is like very scarily chasing you.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
I can't
He's
go
like-
to the current.
It's no use! I can't lose him!
Well, he's not on screen, so you lost
he was-
him.
He
Sort
left.
of.
He's gone.
Ah, it's a
A
whale.
whale? I can ask for help!
Oh,
Honestly, I am very impressed that Aphmau didn't do a Finding Nemo touch the butt reference there. That sounds like the kind of thing she would have done by this stage.
who?
Whoa!
Oh, in Finding Nemo, when they first see a boat, one of the kids in the literal school of fish calls it a butt. So there's like a whole thing where they go towards it, like etc. And then like actually like Nemo gets to it and it's like he touched the butt, and then like he then gets caught and like the movie happens and yada yada. That was like a thing.
So wait, would the boat
Yeah.
moving and like kicking up water be it farting? That's a butt?
If we continue with that, but
Yes.
then again, they didn't think it was an actual butt. What they thought was that the word for it was butts. There's a difference. They wouldn't have brought that up.
This current is mighty strong!
Yeah, sort of. The non-moving boat can
Yeah.
really
Thank you,
assure.
Gareth. Again, what would we do without you?
Excuse me, Mr. Whale! I'm sorry, but can you please help me? There's a shark, and he's trying to eat me, and
Oh,
What the? Whoa! That was a rough wave!
oh no! I'm so sorry! Are you okay? Please, we can work together to...
Please don't give me the silent treatment.
Please, can you...
Oh, also another missed opportunity for funny reference here. Speaking whale. Can you help me?
I'll sing for you!
oh. Beauty in
Honestly,
the water.
Yeah, I want to see how that went, like under pressure, yeah.
Whoa! Ah!
Okay, honestly, nice Dutch angle use there.
No! The diamond! My bounty!
Because also Dutch angles are meant to represent like turmoil anyway in cinematography. So the fact that it like is about the boat capsizing and the metaphor behind it, like that's perfect. Yeah.
Aye, he just jumped in.
Look!
He sure did. Now that he's gone, now the crew gets to do the exposition. Just as long as one person's being Peppa Pig's narrator.
It's Titanus.
Captain Gareth has jumped into the water to retrieve the heart of the sea.
Oh,
Titanus
God, you
here?
sound like a nature documentary.
I haven't seen that much Peppa Pig, okay? I don't exactly remember.
Close to land? How? Captain Gareth is doomed.
You're not close to
Jump
land,
in,
close
help.
to the surface. We're not near land. We're in the middle of the ocean. There's no land in sight.
I'm very shocked, by the way, that Castor doesn't look more like, well, Castor in this, considering that he would have fit perfectly in this aesthetic.
I don't think he is Castor, or this is meant to be Castor. I think it's meant to be a random pirate voiced by Castor.
Yeah, I know. I just mean like, you know, could like actual Castor, given what we've seen of his appearances in other media, would have fit really well in here. Which, by the way, another tier. Let's rank Castors.
I think there's
I'm
like
not
2
jumping in
casters,
there.
maybe 3. There's not
Yeah.
many. There's not many to rank, I'm gonna be
Titanus,
honest.
You go. No, you. No, you.
Oh, wow.
I thought he was saying his name was Hugo.
They're dead.
Mhm.
Someone's got to go after him now because I guess
Oh.
that's right. So that's right. It never slowed down whatsoever and was like encrusted into the ground. That's how objects fall into the water, especially of those dimensions and weight.
Ah!
Don't worry, it can cut through a shark's skin.
Oh, he passed out.
Yeah.
He screamed and passed out because he lacked oxygen.
Okay, no, the shark's fin definitely went over the heart right now. That shark is losing a fin.
A woman?
Uh-huh.
They got really far away, actually. Look where the heart is.
And oh.
Yeah, see, look, even Garth able to float more than the heart does.
Well, keep in mind, this was back in the day where they like used these kind of screenshots to convey movement and stuff. So I think the idea of him pulling Garth was he actually pulled in the distance, but they just didn't have multiple screenshots. They just had one, just had that one screenshot convey the movement. I'm yanking Garth away from Titanus' mouth.
Aaron, you saved me.
There's a girl down
nice,
there.
Yep.
Huh? Gah, I dropped the heart again.
Quick, grab on.
A small fishing rod. I'm sure this is really effective.
Hey, look, this is Minecraft mechanics. You hold onto that thing and it flings you up in the air.
Yeah, but that's when it
Let's
gets
go.
inside your skin. That's the only way it works. Like you have to hook the player. They didn't hook the player.
I never said it was a perfect system.
Oh, it ain't worth it anymore.
She needs help.
Imagine if Bob were filming this, they actually like caught a fish by accident.
Aaron!
Oh, you're really good at
Oh,
diving.
the diamond is right behind you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah,
ignore
but he doesn't
the-
care about that. Yeah.
Oh. Wow, romance.
There we go. Now she finally charges into someone.
Huh? A mermaid?
Is that okay? Hold on. Did she just literally just not see him when like right in the way? Everywhere else in the water could possibly go, and she had to meet cute bump into him specifically in that fashion.
Two tails.
He has 2 tails.
Honestly, a logical conclusion.
To be fair, for a mermaid, I would probably assume that too if I didn't know what legs were.
Yeah, I tell you what. Actually, right enough, I think I probably know a better way to like have to film this, because there are actually blocks, especially in Blockbuster, that serve as green screens. I would have green screened them so they could actually use like this one static shot and then just like filmed a shot from here with Blockbuster and like pan it up to the
This
the
was
surface.
I think this was before they used Blockbuster. I don't think they were using Blockbuster at this point. They're right now they're using custom NPCs and more player models for HD skins.
No, that's
So-
fine. I mean, yes, but yes, that's true. But using to actually film it, because remember, Blockbuster did that as well. That's what I'm wondering. Maybe there was no green screen block at the time.
What the?
Oh.
Yeah, that thing should be bleeding at the fin. This is bleeding at the fin. Immersion ruined. I'm kidding. Yes!
Get
She
that.
actually did it! Like I said, I've watched this in years. I didn't know they were actually going to do that. No, that's going to leave I drink. There we go. Leave I drink for actually foreshadowing the use of the heart of the sea.
I mean, makes sense. To be fair, if they didn't foreshadow it, I would have called BS on this because there's
I
no
wouldn't.
way.
It's a diamond.
Diamonds are brittle enough. If you even tried to do that, I think it made you a small cut, but then it would instantly shatter. Especially under the water, the diamond wouldn't last like this. So I don't know. Especially this diamond. This diamond is so refined, by the way. A diamond that they just randomly found. Like
a diamond would not shatter that easily, and being underwater would not affect this whatsoever, especially due to the increased pressure underwater, which would have theoretically kept it together. But even so, it is the hardest material on the planet, so it wouldn't shatter. It might
It's
not actually pierce like this, but it wouldn't break.
I don't know. I mean, if they didn't foreshadow it, I wouldn't believe that.
There's a reason the only thing that can cut a diamond is another diamond. Which does then raise the question of how that was formed, but anyway.
A diamond just was naturally sharp or something. Well, they're brittle. Like I said, they're brittle. They're brittle. You can shatter a diamond if you throw it. So, theoretically, if you break a diamond naturally by throwing it, you would have a piece of diamond to shave the other diamond. You break a diamond to shave a diamond.
That's a question. That's a question for the theorist team. How much force is required to shatter a diamond?
Huh?
Not sure how they would tie that into a video, but it's a question that they would probably be able to. They'd probably be able to figure out very quickly.
Where did that merman go?
He'll be fine.
Are you mad?
All right. Well, attempt number 3. Off we go, crew.
Aaron, what possessed you to jump back in?
I saw a girl.
You really are mad.
I mean, he did literally say that before, but...
No, I saw her! But I think Titanus got her. I didn't see her legs.
Sea madness. I know the feeling. I don't blame ya. I see tons of ladies when I get sea madness.
Oh, God,
I mean, what we should have seen is blood if her legs were missing specifically because of Titanus, right?
This one was real. And she saved me.
Also, there's no way she could be swimming if she was missing her legs. Like, how would she have swam? Like, your arms, they're not strong enough to propel your body, especially if you're bleeding out from, like, left of your legs being torn off.
Well, I mean, if she's got less body to pull in that.
I don't think you would have the strength at that point. You're losing blood. You lose physical strength.
No,
in
you
your
absolutely
muscles.
wouldn't. That being said, I have actually a couple of times as a bored child like attempted, like, just for some reason just to use like only my arms to pull me across the water, like make my legs as still as possible. It technically worked. She wouldn't be able to go that fast. Absolutely not. But it technically did happen.
She had black hair and a star-shaped scar.
No. She has raven hair. The woman with raven hair. Oh,
It's a trick of the sea. All that matters is we're alive.
By the way, first inclusion of sea madness.
You saved my life.
Yeah.
I'm eternally grateful.
Yeah, you're right.
We lost Star of the Sea, so now
I'm on a Pixar kick today, aren't I?
We were so close to getting that reward for Prince Travis.
Why did you bring the Heart of the Sea like with you on the top deck? Wouldn't it make sense, especially if you're going in rocky water, to like go store it in the treasure room or the captain's quarters or somewhere secure?
Because he had to give exposition to his crew, obviously.
And he also had to lose it for the rest of Garth's story in this season to happen. Which is not a great reason why to have story happen, but okay.
Yeah, so again, he gets better of in every episode aside from this one.
Yeah.
Gone, and so is my men too.
So are your men
At least
too.
the boat.
As you know, he's a pirate. He can have back grammar.
Prepared. Now, come on, lads. Let's make for land.
I guess land was nearby for them.
Was I?
Oh, there's
Oh,
land.
it is. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
That giant shark is gone. But where do I go now?
I can hear someone's chair just.
Oh, that's me. I get really fidgety. Don't mind me.
Maybe that whale could help me.
That whale
Hey,
can't
Mr.
speak.
Whale! Wake up!
Do you forgive me now?
This
Can you
is
stop giving me
like
the
when
silent
my
treatment?
friend said that my friend, we were doing who in Aphmau quizzes, and yesterday my friend said you could never be Aphmau. Aphmau is dumb as bricks. And
She said that to you?
No, one of my friends, yeah, he said that I can't be Aphmau because Aphmau is dumb as bricks. Apparently, I don't give
He
dumb
said
as
that
bricks.
to you.
Exactly.
I mean, okay, I wouldn't say all versions of Aphmau are dumb as bricks.
I was like, Aphmau's
Okay,
not
like
stupid. This is not helping my case.
mermaid tail Aphmau is kind of dumb. Mermaid tail Aphmau is kind of dumb, but most versions of the Aphmau aren't normally dumb.
I've only shown him like the first half of season 1 of My Street so far.
And even
I don't think she's that
like,
dumb in My
relatively-
Street.
She isn't.
Yeah, she's
Okay,
not
cool.
dumb in season 1 of My Street. I mean, like,
If anything,
I've
she
shown her Phoenix
offsets
Drop
other
High.
people. Most of the
only-
time in Martians, she offsets other people's stupidity, not her own.
and honestly, the only other version of Aphmau I think you could categorize as dumb is maybe Diaries Rebirth Aphmau. But even then, Diaries Rebirth Aphmau is more.
She has an excuse. She's got amnesia.
Yeah, she's like amnesiac, plus she's like ultra naive, but she is really dumb. I would say like the only two versions of Aphmau that are dumb are like the super naive version of Aphmau, who are basically not exposed to the outside world or the world at large. Those are the only two that I would consider dumb. Mermaid Tales
I've got
Rebirth.
another. There's another dumb Aphmau, Heart Points.
Well, is she? Did she go by Aphmau in the title, or did she go by a different name?
Yes. No, that was still Aphmau. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I think the first time that Aphmau creator ever played another character as a main character, it was Minor Demons for Ava.
Yeah.
I still haven't finished that.
But like,
It makes you wonder.
that-
Imagine if does. Wait, maybe that line we were looking for there was. Oh wait, no, because it mentions Aaron by name. I was gonna say there should be a line from Heart Point somewhere, but no.
Nah, there was no Heartpoint reference in there. But I will say Heartpoint Aphmau is like the weirdest case of Aphmau on the basis that version of Aphmau is like a completely different skin. Like her hair is very different in that show, like different color and stuff. When you compare it to other versions of Aphmau, they have the same like hair texture, just maybe like the hairstyle is ever so slightly different. But like it's always pretty much the same.
The main difference I would have gone with is the stickers on her face, but yes, that too.
Yeah, but her hair color is different. I think her hair color is like a purplish tone in that show.
Oh well, Zane had brown hair once upon a time.
Did he?
There's also gray crab now, so.
Well, this Zane isn't human. In light shoes, walking down the shore. Oh wait, show off your
I forgot.
pillows.
People
Show
don't
off
like
your
me to
pillows.
pause before the outro.
Yeah, that's us.
Show off your pillows. Go. Hey, Caitlin.
Oh my god!
It's a night to nothing. To nothing.
I forgot that people don't like cut
It's
off.
a night to nothing.
Yeah, that's us. We like the outro.
Oh,
Yeah.
the season
And the
3
intro.
theme. I mean, Mermaid Tale doesn't necessarily have a theme normally. I think they just pick the random song for the outro. So it's like, season 3's theme is nice. Although I will say, season 3's theme of My Street would make more sense for season 2 of My Street. Wearing light shoes, walking down the shore. Yeah, I feel like that definitely comes off as more of a Love Love Paradise theme than
That was
This is
literally something
Lover's Lane.
that was literally pointed out in the Everything Wrong with My Street season 3 video. Jason says that.
It's like, what?
Like he makes that point because they also don't drive any faster cars in
They don't drive cars at all in season 2.
Exactly.
Probably because they didn't have the models. Like the only before season 4, we didn't really see characters driving outside of Phoenix Drop High, where we saw Aphmau's mom in her car that wasn't driving, that was just stationary because
By the way, slightly irrelevant fact, but I think Loving Caliber finally made a faster car music video in like 2020 or something, which of course was like just a general like live action music video or something that had nothing to do with Aphmau. Of course, the entire comment section was filled with Aphmau viewers because that's just what the song's known for now. So yeah, obviously. But I like how they at least like pretended for some time that it had like other associations.
Hot take. Does anybody else here listen to Call Me Baby on loop?
No. I mean, that's not
No,
really a
like,
hot
how do
take
we- how do we
either.
get-
How is that a hot
how do we-
take?
Yeah, how
I
do we
think,
get to that?
no, the hot
from-
take is that I think that's probably her best outro. Like the best outro song
Oh,
is the one that doesn't have
Oh,
any
I see.
lyrics.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know. It's my favorite of the outro songs.
I mean,
I don't know.
my favorite's
I'm
Blink
a
of an
big
Eye.
fan of season 6. I
I'm a
love
big fan
season
of
6.
Blink of an Eye.
Oh, Blink of an Eye is pretty good.
Yeah.
And Blink of Blink of an Eye. Yeah, Blink of an Eye is pretty good.
Yeah, I'd sing it now, but I'm also I'm upstairs and I'm trying because I need to like move down.
We need to
and
end
do
this
Butter
though
Punch
because we
stuff.
need to move to Butter Bunch. So
Yes, I don't even know
leave
what we're doing today.
leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. And subscribe if you've not done so. Tell us your thoughts on this episode, or tell us your thoughts.
Yeah, because we didn't
on...
have time to offer hours at the end there. We
well,
do pros and cons.
It was a decent episode, 2 minutes exposition, but that hopefully should be curved. But the show goes on for obvious reasons.
Yep, I do appreciate the irony of us of Aiden requesting more information about certain things and Garth offering too much about others.
Yeah, well, he was offering it in an unnatural way. I just want lore, okay? I'm a lore person. He was just offering stuff that could have been organic, a bit more organic, and
honestly, we could honestly all we needed here was for the information to like know that he has the heart to see. There's a maybe he can mention the reward from Prince Travis when he doesn't recover it. But like just
maybe he can mention
we get the idea. We can infer that he's really like connected to it, and when he
Yeah.
loses it, he's desperate to bring it back because it means something. And then we find about the reward potentially is like a one throwaway line, or maybe not. Just idea that it's something important, and also that it cuts through shark skin. That too. That's all we need. Okay, I think that's I think that's probably it. Yeah, definitely enjoy the cinematography of this more than most others. I like underwater mechanics and stuff. I got to write a Mob Slayer episode like that someday. But yeah, okay. Now for real. Aiden already said the outro, so on that note, until next time.
Bye.
Farewell.
Ah, caca.